What's up, everyone? This is day 5 of Viking Sauna Talks. This hat actually does a really good job. Normally, sitting in here after about 15 or 20 minutes, I'd be rubbing ice cubes on my head and stuff like that. But, I was able to go a little bit further than usual, so that's good. I used to put like a Viking helmet on, like a shitty plastic one when I'd be getting drunk, and it was like fun to do that in college and a little bit, but I stepped up my game on a dinner at Medieval Times. I don't know if you've ever gone to Medieval Times, but essentially it's a live jousting and sword fighting show, and you get to eat with your hands and drink out of a goblet. And when I was really young, the servers were called wenches, and they'd really be in character, and you'd scream like, "Wench, more ale!" And they'd come over and, pour your mead or whatever you were having, and it was a lot of fun. Then it went all PC, and you had to you couldn't call them wenches anymore, and you had it really just got not fun. You wanted to step into the excitement. But when I was there the last time that I went, I saw in the case they had a proper metal Viking helmet with horns, and technically a real Viking helmet doesn't have horns, but they knew what they were doing putting it in the case. And I asked how much it was, and it was $85. And I immediately purchased it, and I asked to have it right away. I was on my way into the show, and they went and took this thing and said they needed to prepare it, and I guess by preparing it, they greased it up and put all the, things to polish the metal and stuff like that. And I just put it on my head during dinner. I could smell all the grease on it, but I was so drunk I didn't care, and I had a great time. It was a great time heckling the other nights. It was tough to get a reaction out of them, so the best thing I could do was attack the horse of the other rider. I screamed out that he was riding a pony. And that actually got some of the guys to break character, and made it a lot of fun. But yeah, since I don't drink anymore and go to Medieval Times, this is what I'm rolling with now. This feels a lot better and more appropriate, even though we still have the horns, which is good if you want to get a good shot like that. So, day 5, getting uncomfortable, still doing 1 meal a day of the living diet, the living carnivore. I was up 1.5 pounds today, which is pretty disappointing when you're on any extra effort of getting into shape. And cutting out a bunch of junk and working out really hard, but the body is a pain in the ass. It messes with you, whether it was water, whether it's salt, whether it's too much ribeye, whatever it is. It's just best, it's good to check, but it's not good to get too hung up on it, because it's just going to completely kind of destroy your mental game. So I'm happy that my mental game has been a lot tougher since making these posts. So I thank you all. I'd encourage anybody to use social persecution to make you stick to something. Some people like to just work in silence and then come out and have a big reveal. Other people do better by, sticking their neck out there for judgment by others. Mine's a little bit of the judgment of others, but also looking to support others. It has not been an easy fitness journey. I've been so much better at the opposite end of health and wellness throughout my life. Up until I was 25, I was probably I topped out at about 275, 280 pounds. I liked lifting and being strong, but I also liked making love to my face with pizza and dumplings and sushi boats for two. I would just bury them. I'd eat a pound of pasta in one sitting. And the crazy thing with carbs, and that's really where carbs are not my friend, is the more I eat carbs, the more I want carbs. So while I'm finishing that 1 pound of pasta, I'm still thinking about, should I make more? Why aren't I full? And it feels just really insane that to finish meals more hungry than when you started. I know that's like probably some dopamine imbalance, or I really celebrated being the quote unquote funny fat guy, and I would just basically walk into a room, start having drinks, make fun of myself, let everybody have a good laugh at my expense, and then as I got more and more drunk, I would just turn the tables on them and destroy them, finding their weaknesses and things like that. I regret debasing myself so much for the laugh and the acceptance, but it just shows how much it was ever present on my mind. But, hindsight's 2020 or whatever. Easy to call something out when you finally get a little perspective from it. I would even back then say that if I came back in time from the future and gave myself a warning, I'd tell myself to screw off, because it would be his fault for screwing up so badly. And I wasn't listening. So I'm going to keep at it. I hope you keep at it too. These lights make me feel a little bit stronger, or look pretty good. Maybe a little bit better than the soft white lighting in some other situations. So definitely going to keep these going. And we'll talk soon, tomorrow. I'm going to keep this up, and I have my goals, and I hope you can accomplish yours. Feel free to send something in the chat. I probably won't answer because I got so much shit going on with my family and work and figuring stuff out and just staying on task that I don't get a chance to do anything until moments like this. So we'll see you tomorrow for day 6. It'll be a Saturday. Might be dangerous. Just not having the normal routine and distraction. So hopefully I won't be having this conversation with you with chicken nuggets on my breath. So be well, everyone. Keep up the journey. Bye.